It wasn't like I ever wanted to be an artist. I never thought I was going to find a place for me in the art world.
He's one of America's most celebrated painters today, but Steve Penley didn't decide to pursue a career as an artist until he was nearly 30 years old and living in Atlanta, Georgia.
A friend of mine from Macon called me and said, "Steve, I'm opening a restaurant, and I need about 15 or 20 paintings to cover the walls." At that time, I had no idea what my style was, what my subject was, or anything. So I painted Churchill, and then I painted Einstein and George Washington and Lincoln, and all the things I'm painting now. Exactly, I did it from the first day, and I had 3 or 4 days to paint all these paintings. It was fortuitous because I had to do it this way. And I realize now that that was really my natural painting style.
Every one of his paintings, whether it's a bottle, a figure, whatever it is, has this exuberance that jumps out of the painting at you. The colors are so vibrant. The style is so vivid.
His work caught the eye of several iconic Atlanta companies, including Coca-Cola.
The first painting I did was, it was a 4 foot wide, 5 foot tall painting of just the Coke bottle, as basic as you can be.
Word spread about the fact that this great Atlanta-based artist did these bright, colorful, vivid, beautiful Coke bottles.
A Coke bottle is a common bond that we all share. But I wanted people to take that common bond and, manipulate it with my colors and my brush strokes. And I wanted to give the public a way to see this Coke bottle in a new way.
Penley's biggest project for Coke at the time came in 2008, when he was invited to showcase his artwork at the newly relocated World of Coca-Cola in downtown Atlanta.
So we pulled a number of paintings that we had of Penley from our own collection, and Steve did some additional paintings. And that Steve Penley show at the World of Coke followed the Andy Warhol show and was up for a solid year.
The show that I had at the World of Coke was really the beginning of my working for Coke professionally.
Steve is like the artist in residence for Coca-Cola. It's any time that we need something that represents Coca-Cola, whether it's for the Olympics, for a customer, Steve is always there and ready to do an absolutely fantastic painting.
I want people to take away from Coke this feeling of comfort and really optimism and hope. And to me, Coke is all of those things. That painting of the Pemberton, with the invention of Coke, and all the way up through the first bottler, through Woodruff, through the 50s, the 60s, and up to present, it tells the story of Coca-Cola, which also tells the story of America. And to me, it tells my story too, because I relate to it so much.
The brand that became Penley's artistic muse has been a constant fixture throughout his life. His grandfather even worked for the local Coke bottler.
I remember riding around with him in the bottle delivery truck, and we took the return bottles back to the stores, and I feel like Coke's just been a part of my family history. More than anything else, Coke's always been there.
It's such a great twist to fate that George's own son is painting George's own brand.